877-1000 or isoutsource.com.
I'm Francis Battaglia, president of Independent Talk 1100 KFNX, and we're expanding our lineup of local talk shows. We're looking for individuals, business owners, and professionals to host their own radio talk show. This would be a new weekly show that either you pay for or help get sponsors to fund your show. You would pick the topic, select guests, and take calls from the listening audience. There is no experience necessary, and we provide training. Call me at 602-277-1100, extension 1463, 602-277-1100, extension 1463.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers.
Welcome to Pain Management Arizona. I'm Bob Miller. I'm a licensed massage therapist, therapeutic massage, trigger point specialist, and pain management specialist. I'm with New Serenity Massage, here with you every Friday at 9 p.m. on Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX. Okay, as always, we're going to talk about pain, how to get rid of your pain, what causes your pain, and why you should not be just gulping down handfuls of pills. Because pills are really more of a problem and they're not at all a solution. I was going to say not as much a solution, but they're really not a solution. Pain pills are just masking the symptoms, making you're not even aware that you're re-injuring yourself even worse. I specialize in neuromuscular trigger point therapy. I really hardly ever do the basic nice little Swedish massage, with the hot. I never do hot stones, aromatherapy, because that's not what I'm about. What I'm about is trying to raise awareness on this program to the fact that true therapeutic massage, medical massage, whatever you want to call it, can actually get rid of the pains that you've had and lived with for decades and got no help from the medical world. I've had dozens and dozens and dozens of clients that have told me, I've been taking these pills and they're really not helping. I've been going to physical therapy and I'm not seeing really much improvement. And I get them to come to my office and I know the anatomy of the body. I read the instruction manual on people. I know how we're all wired up. I know where the knots in the muscle normally occur that cause you to get headaches several times a week, migraine headaches, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, leg pain, knee pain, numbness in the fingers, toes, feet. There's so many of these conditions that are just so easy to get relief from. I have offices in Peoria. I got an office I can use in Goodyear. Got an office I can use in Central Phoenix at Urban Wellness. They also have yoga and meditation classes there. A lot of great practitioners, chiropractors, acupuncture. I just had Ami on last week on my show. She's an acupuncturist there. Really great lady. All the other information you can find on my website. You can go to painmanagementarizona.com or easy to remember, I'llFixYou.com. And set an appointment with me. Come in, see me. If you or anyone you know has pain issues that they've been struggling with for weeks, months, years, decades, I can probably help them out. I really rarely ever run across pain issues that I can't either bring some relief or completely eliminate. Often in one session. A lot of times it takes more than one session because, you didn't get in this bad a shape in just 1 hour. So it's not going to normally take 1 hour to get rid of it, but 1 hour will get you feeling a whole lot better. And I am actually able to offer my price of only $50 an hour at all 3 locations. You can meet me there. I can work on you in their massage rooms they have there, and really get you fixed up. As I said, I only charge $50 an hour. Most of those fast food places of massage, they charge you $79 your first visit, unless you hand them a credit card and buy a membership where they deduct it every month, you're going to end up paying $99 every other time you come back. I don't play that game. It's ridiculous to charge that much money. And the people that work in a lot of those places, unfortunately, they pretty much just do what they learned in school. What you're trained in school is basically Swedish massage. It does have a lot of great health benefits, good for the body, good for the mind, good for the soul. It might give you some relief for some of your pain for, maybe a day, 2 at most. But unless you get the knots out of the muscle, it's going to come right back. Because the muscles are made up of fibers, they go from end to end. When the fibers get knotted up, it's pulling from end to end. So it's going to keep those muscles tight. That knot's going to be on the nerve, sending signals to different parts of the body. If you get headaches, it's going to be muscles around your neck and shoulder that's on different nerves. Different muscles cause different types of headaches. People get headaches behind the eye is one of the most common. Top of the head, back of the head, base of the skull, across the forehead. And that's what I ask people, where's your headache? When they tell me, I know where to start looking for the knots. I have a very gentle, passive technique, very little pain, but very effective. The most common thing I hear from most everybody is they say it hurts so good, because they realize they can feel that it's being beneficial and the pain subsides very quickly. It's really amazing, some of the stuff that can be fixed up. Just, people working on people. You don't need the drugs that really don't do anything for you, the pain pills. I mean, there are medications that are good and beneficial to people, antibiotics and, penicillin and, just there are some medications that actually do good. But when you start delving into the realm of painkillers, all it's doing is making you not feel it. And it's kind of sad. One of my favorite stories, what put me on this path of, being able to fix pain, was when I was in massage school. Girl came in, she was a concert cellist, constant repetitive arm motion, had a real pain in her shoulder. She had already been to the doctor. The doctor wanted to give her pills. She said she was allergic to those pills. The doctor said, go home, put ice on it, kicked her out of the office. She came to the massage school, where you can go to the massage schools and get a cheap massage from somebody who's still learning what they're doing, hoping to get some relief. And I found a knot in her chest muscle, upper chest. As soon as I pushed on that knot, she says, wow, I feel that right in my shoulder joint. And I asked her, is that right where you normally get your pain? And she said, yes. I said, well, let's hold on to it, see what happens when it goes away. I held on to it for about 15, 20 seconds. Pain faded. All of a sudden, she has no pain at all in her shoulder anymore. And that was really my light bulb over the head moment. My moment of clarity of, hey, massage is not just the foo-foo nicey nice that people think it is. Because a lot of people, massage has a reputation of being just something that's just a luxury, something that's just when I want to relax. But a qualified massage therapist can actually get your pain to go away. There's not a lot of us out there. To be perfectly honest, I've met people that have done this kind of work for 20 and 30 years longer than I have that don't know how to do what I do. And because they're just collecting a paycheck. They're doing a massage, getting a paycheck, and that's all they want to do. Excuse me. And I just developed a passion for it. When I found out I could fix people, I just really picked up and run with it. Stretching's also a great idea. Go check out my website. Go to painmanagementarizona.com, painmanagementarizona.com. And that'll give you a link to go to my main website that's got a bunch of stretching charts. Check them out. See what shows the highlighted muscles that are bothering you. Come up with a little stretching routine. Drink lots of water. And when we come back, we're going to talk more about how you're getting those knots in the first place, how we can relieve them, and ways to avoid getting them. It's really simple. It's really simple to avoid getting the knots. Some are you're going to get it anyways, but take care of yourself and you won't be in pain. And we'll be back.
Take a chance on me. But if you
I'llFixYou.com. Therapeutic Massage with Trigger Point Therapy. This is real lasting pain relief. Regular massage is great, feels good, great for the body. But Trigger Point Therapy corrects the problem that's causing the pain at the source, even decades-old pain. Headaches, back pain, migraines, sciatic pain, and so much more. Safe, natural, and gentle, half the price of the big chains, only $50 per hour. Go to I'llFixYou.com.
Hi, Solar Sandy here. Currently, you're buying expensive power from your power company, paying fees, taxes, and all kinds of charges for your electricity. I want you to save money on a bill you're already spending too much on, and it's going to keep going up. To get saving with solar, fill out my kilowatt worksheet, and then I come to your house to show you how many panels you need and how much PYOP, producing your own power, will save you. No more high electric bills. It's really quite simple. Now you produce your own power and pay less for it. Go to my website, AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
I've never seen people so hell-bent on self-destruction like some of these Democrats and some of these people that are in Washington, D.C. right now.
Dana Lesh, afternoons at 12 p.m. Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
Who are you? Where are you going? What are you becoming? The Spiritual Renaissance broadcast deals with major issues of this life and focuses on a clearer understanding of Jesus' teachings and the untold potentials within mankind. Vern Grimsley uses parables, short stories, and historical references to bring to life the dynamic spiritual message of Jesus of Nazareth and the incredible potential within each of us that can be activated by faith in God and service to others. Sundays at 8:15 a.m.
You probably don't think about your adrenal glands often, but they play an incredibly important role in your health nonetheless. Most people need adrenal support, as our adrenals are constantly challenged through many factors, primarily stress, poor diet, caffeine consumption, and lack of exercise. The adrenal glands are responsible for regulating stress response in the body by producing the hormones associated with metabolism, balance, energy levels, memory, circulation, sex drive, and immunity. Adrenal Health by Emerald Laboratories is a raw whole food-based formula with prebiotics, enzymes, and probiotics. Therapeutic dosages of a synergistic blend of the activated forms of B vitamins and botanical extracts that have been helpful to improve energy levels, promote mental clarity, inhibit fatigue. To learn more about Adrenal Health by Emerald Laboratories, visit www.shopnaturalproducts.com. That's shopnaturalproducts.com. Save 25% off Adrenal Health today. Adrenal Health can also be found at finer health food stores nationwide.
Welcome back to Pain Management Arizona. I am Bob Miller, licensed massage therapist, therapeutic massage, trigger point specialist, and pain management specialist with New Serenity Massage. I'm here with you every Friday at 9 p.m. on Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX. Just do want to give a neat mention. I was found an article and heard on the news about the Opportunity Mars rover. It was photographed by NASA's Reconnaissance Orbiter. Not only got little robot critters crawling around on Mars, they've got an orbiter watching everything that's going on. I wonder how many they got flying around Earth, watching everything we do. Google Earth. But the Opportunity Mars rover, solar powered. It was launched back in 2003, landed in 2004, and it's actually was planned to only be a 90-day duration of activity. That's how long they figured it was going to last. Lasted 14 years, still crawling around and doing scientific discoveries and transmitting back to Earth. But it got caught in a dust storm that lasted over 3 months. So the solar panels couldn't charge, and it went into hibernation mode. But they just found out where it is, and they're hoping that the sun will recharge it and get it working again. So in that 14 years, it's traveled like 28 miles. Talk about slow. That's that's a long time to go that short a distance. But yeah, right now I guess they're only getting like 20% direct sunlight is reaching the Mars surface. So And I'm guessing those solar panels are probably pretty dusty after 3 months of a dust storm. You know, we live here in Arizona. We get great dust storms ever since they started calling them haboobs. Those big rolling dust storms, which I grew up here. I've lived here all my life, and I don't remember seeing those around in my lifetime except in like the last 10 years or so. We get like 1 or 2 a year now. But there's no such thing as climate change. When the government says something doesn't exist, we're supposed to believe it. But we don't talk about politics on this show. We're talking about pain management and some of the ways that we're basically messing up our own muscles, because we all do things in our daily lives, use computers and cell phones and different types of jobs, the positions we hold our bodies in. It's not even, straining. I mean, you think of, straining a muscle, it's a construction worker, lifting heavy objects or something like that, or a nurse in a hospital lifting patients. It's most of the time when we strain our muscles, it's not when we're intentionally doing something really physically exerting. It's just we are holding our body in a bad position. One of the main things, I just had to drop my shoulders down because I was thinking about it. You too, Justin. And we do that. We all know that we have our shoulders up a lot, because we call it, being stressed or whatever. But it's basically it's this little part of the brain that controls the fight or flight instinct. It served us really well in the caveman days, because anytime there was danger around or you were hunting, that part of the brain says, okay, you're thinking a lot. So we're going to start tightening up muscles so you can get ready to run away, climb a tree, or get in a fight with a saber-toothed tiger. But nowadays we don't have those dangers, but that part of the brain never evolved. That part of the brain switches on and off when your mind gets real active. And we've got computers and driving, jobs, relationships, and we're so much more intelligent than we were back then. So our mind is always really active. So that part of the brain is like, oh, hey, mind's active, must be danger around, better get you ready to defend yourself. And so we've got our shoulders shrugged up, and we don't even realize that becomes our natural position to hold our shoulders up, like we're wearing our shoulders like earrings. And the key to getting that stress out of there is to remember throughout the day to drop your shoulders down. And I found the easiest way to do that is just to remember the phrase, it's time to drop my shoulders. So let looking at the time be your cue. Oh yeah, time to drop my shoulders. It's 9:22. And we look at the clock 100 times a day. You look at your wristwatch, your cell phone, the clock on the wall. If you can get in the habit of catching yourself when you look at the time to drop my shoulders, drop your shoulders down, instantly feels better. And then you'll just not even have to look at the time to realize you're doing it and drop your shoulders down, because what you're doing is holding your muscles in your neck and shoulder in a tight position for hours on end. And flexing a muscle for that long is going to start getting those fibers to start sticking and getting locked into the tight position. So when you do go to relax the muscles, there's some of these fibers that are still tight. So the muscle's not going to be able to fully relax again until you get that knot worked out. And when that knot's pressing up on a nerve, it's going to give you a tingling in the fingers if it's in the side of your neck. If it's in your upper shoulder, it's right on the accessory nerve that intervenes with the facial nerve, going to give you a headache behind the eye. I've had so many people that have come to me with headache problems. That's one of my favorites to fix on people that have chronic headaches, just because it's so gratifying for me because they've just lived with this for so long, and it just improves their whole quality of life not to have headaches. I did have one lady that came into one of the massage places I worked at when I first started in this career. And she said she gets migraine headaches, probably 3 or 4 times a week, one of these blinding type headaches. And I worked on her, worked all the knots out. I knew where to go, nice gentle procedure. She got done, didn't see her again for like 3 months. And then I saw her under my name on the schedule. This name popped up saying I was requested. So I pulled up her notes and it said I worked on her for migraines. So when I met her in the room, I said, "Oh, so I saw I worked on you for migraines 3 months ago. How's your migraine situation been?" She had gotten for 7 years anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4 migraines a week. And she told me, "Since you worked on me, I have not had one migraine. I had one slight headache once, and I've thrown away all my pain medications, all my migraine medications they had me on all these years." And I'm not suggesting throw away your medication. And disclaimer: don't say Bob told me to throw away my pills. But it was just really amazing to me that she was able to not to be pain free again. She didn't have these headaches, these constant irritation, and that's really just amazing to me. I've fixed back pain on one guy. He had slipped down the stairs at the mill. He said he hadn't worked in a mill in 40 years, but still had that back pain. And both of these people, they said they'd had MRIs, X-rays, specialists, neurologists, everybody trying to get them some relief, and it just wasn't happening because the stuff I work on does not show up in MRIs or X-rays. And unless you have had an MRI and it shows you've got a bulging disc, a herniated disc, a slip disc, or a crushed disc, or something that's beyond the muscles, I can normally get you fixed up. And like I said, I've got a great price, only $50 now at all 3 locations I can meet you at in Phoenix, Goodyear, and Peoria. The Peoria office, I do have some coupons on my website. If you search for those, you find those, get a little bit better deal than even less than the $50. There's some extended time. For a limited time, I'm giving you an additional 30 minutes to your massage. So you come in for a $50 hour massage and you get a 90-minute massage, which a lot of people need. When I started out massage school, I remember thinking to myself, "Oh my gosh, how am I going to spend an entire hour working on somebody?" Because they teach you the timing. You spend this much time on the back, this much time on the shoulders, this much time on one leg, other leg, turn the person over, front of the other leg, front of that leg, arm, chest, neck, shoulders, head, face. That's supposed to take up the hour. I don't even get to most of that because I focus on the pain issues. I don't try to do the nice fluffies. Someone comes in and says, "Hey, I got hip pain. It's, I got this pain that shoots down the back of my leg." I know that's going to be the sciatic nerve. I know that it's going to be under the gluteus maximus, the piriformis muscle. I know where to go. I know where to look, and I know how to release these knots. I can get the pressure off the nerve and help your body to make the pain go away. It's just amazing stuff. I'm just love what I do. And the honesty of it, I don't have to con people. I've had people tell me, "Oh, well, why don't you say you studied in Japan? Nobody will be able to find out that you didn't." It's like, because I don't do that. What I do is real and pure, and I don't need to try to lie to people to tell them to get business. I want people to be honest. To be honest, I do have people that don't come back to me because they don't have the pain anymore. They don't feel they need to. Everybody loves what I do. When I started out, I did mostly the Swedish massage, what I was trained to do. And I had comments about like, "Oh, it was great. It was wonderful." When I shifted to doing mostly trigger point therapy, the comments I get are, "It was amazing. It was incredible." And that's just so gratifying to me. I just worked on a girl this morning. Her and her mother came in, and both of them were just amazed. And the girl said, "Oh, it feels like I've got a whole new body now." And it was like, "Yeah, everything works so much better now." But check out my website. I mean, if nothing else, I've got free ebooks. I've got great stretching charts that'll help you stay limber, stay mobile. Pick out some stretches that work for you. Even if you work at a desk all day long, that's a great time to stretch. I'd say take a lesson from the animals. You see a dog or a cat wake up from a nap, the first thing they do is stretch their legs, they stretch their back, and then they do dog and cat stuff. We as people should do the same thing. When we come back, we're going to have some more off-topic stuff we're going to talk about, and then get right back into more pain management. Again, go to allfixyou.com or painmanagementarizona.com for more information on how to book an appointment. And we will be back.
So I am here to give you a hand and lead you into
The true voice of Arizona. Independent Talk 1100.
After vowing repeatedly to allow the government to shut down, President Trump signed a massive spending bill Friday, just days before the October 1st deadline. Correspondent Andy Rose.
While much of the attention on Capitol Hill this week was focused on Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, a looming government shutdown was averted Friday. President Donald Trump signed a massive $855 billion spending package after the House passed the bill on Wednesday.
Facebook says it recently discovered a security breach affecting 50 million user accounts. The company says hackers exploited the View As feature, which lets people see what their profiles look like to someone else. The Colorado Rockies clinched a playoff spot with a 5-2 win over the Washington Nationals. The New York Yankees clinched home field advantage for the AL wildcard game on Friday night, hitting 4 homers to tie the Major League single-season record. I'm Bart Eckert.
From the KFNX Weather Center, heading into the evening, going to be clear tonight with a low of 78. We'll have a sunny Saturday with a high 103. Saturday night should be clear with a low of 79. We'll have a mostly sunny Sunday with a high of 88. For the first day of October on Monday, there's a 5 or 10 chance for showers and storms with a high of 88. I'm Rod Tanner from the KFNX Weather Center.
Currently in downtown Phoenix, it's 90 degrees.
Next news in 30 minutes or when it breaks. Here on Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
Sun Devil football came off the starting blocks on fire. First, dismantling UTSA.
N'Keal Harry off to the races, to the end zone. Touchdown, Devils!
Before toppling top 15 Michigan State.
Kick is up. It's on its way. The kick is good. And Arizona State has won it over Michigan State.
Now, ASU is looking to make a statement in the Pac-12. The Sun Devils take on Oregon State for their conference home opener Saturday, September 29th. Don't miss it. Purchase your tickets online at sundeviltickets.com.
AMI Diamonds and Jewelry. Guaranteed wholesale prices to the public on all diamonds, gems, pearls, and jewelry. That's 60 to 80% off retail prices or more, which makes it the perfect place for price hunting. Located at Cactus and Tatum across from Paradise Valley Mall, AMI Diamonds and Jewelry offers highly reliable servicing for all your fine jewelry and watch repairs, as well as bead and pearl stringing. The owner is a global diamond specialist, obtaining investment-grade GIA-certified fine quality diamonds for a small commission, thus making them a sparkling commodity that you can see, touch, and enjoy. Diversify, invest, make a statement, and enjoy portable wealth. AMI Diamonds also buys gold, gems, pearls, diamonds, and fine jewelry. AMI Diamonds pays out some of the best values for your items in the Phoenix area. You'll be satisfied working with professionals who each have over 40-plus years of experience in the jewelry trade. Same-day service available. Stop in today. AMI Diamonds, a family business with a very friendly environment. AMI Diamonds. Call today, 602-923-8200. 602-923-8200.
Last year, the Treasury Department says that there was more millionaires and more billionaires made in the United States than in the entire history of our country put together.
The Fly Mackey Show, every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. right here on Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
It's your daily act of civil disobedience. This is the Joe Walsh Program.
Red value Americans are like me. Leave me the hell alone. I believe in freedom and a very limited government. I can carry a gun wherever I want to carry a gun. You want to go to college, you got to pay for college. Let me work hard and let me keep my money.
This is the Joe Walsh Show.
Nights at 7 p.m. Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
Crossroads of Health, where common sense and good science intersect. With your hosts, Rick Simpson and Melanie Martirana.
Crossroads of Health, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on 1100 KFNX.
Welcome back to Pain Management Arizona. Same name as the website. You can go to painmanagementarizona.com. You can send me an email at painmanagementarizona@gmail.com. put contest in the subject line with your name. I'm having a contest for a drawing for a free hour of therapeutic massage. Just go again, send that pain management Arizona at Gmail, subject line contest, and we'll throw your name in a drawing for a free hour. It's transferable. You can give it to mom or dad or anybody you know that has pain. And you will not get any spam emails from me. I don't believe in spam emails. Although I did just get an email that said I won an award for Best of Peoria 2018 in the category of massage therapy. All I have to do is send them $199.95 for my little plaque, or $249 for the little crystal trophy looking thing. So it was the most flattering scam email I've ever seen. And so it's really going to make me look around some of these businesses when I'm in them. Say, when they got those little awards sitting there on the counter, and say, look at the bottom and it says awards program presented by awards program. Hey, they bought themselves an award. Yeah, that's like I used to be competitive in sports until I found out you can buy trophies. Have my name engraved on them. Yeah, I did this, I did that. No, I don't do that. I don't play that game. But we are talking about pain management, living better, living well, living without pain that you've lived with for many, many, many years. I know you're out there. I can hear you breathing. But it's really great to be able to help people. I just really love life right now, and I'm not doing what I don't like. I'm doing what I love. I'm helping people out, helping people get rid of their pain issues, decades old pain issues that they've been suffering with for many, many years, with therapeutic massage and trigger point therapy. The trigger point therapy is the key component of my therapeutic massage. It's getting those knots out of the muscle. We all have knots in our muscles. We're all going to get more knots in our muscles. If you grab the side of your neck and feel around up and down on those muscles on the side of your neck, you're going to feel these little nodules in those muscles. Those are knots in your muscles, in your shoulder. I have a very gentle, passive technique. There are offices in Peoria, Goodyear, and Phoenix that I could take an appointment there and work on you there. Nice little massage rooms in those places. Really just a wonderful experience. It's a very casual. Yes, I do have some nice music playing, but normally it's talking through the whole situation. Another thing I do that I've never seen anywhere else is I have couples come in and you can both be in the room. One of you sits on the couch and the other one's on the table. If you're both getting a massage, then I step out of the room, you switch places, I come back and work on the other person. It's kind of like just a little friendly gathering. It's not, quiet, just listen to the music, concentrate on your breathing. We talk, we chat, we just discuss life and, and what we're doing, what's going on with your body and ways to avoid getting these knots to return. Because what I do is a fix. It releases the trapped blood that's in the muscle, causing the knot, takes the pressure off the nerve, and it is gone. It is not there anymore. It will not come back. But if you do the same type of activities that cause the knots in the first place, you'll get brand new knots. So that's what I also do, is I help educate people in what their activities are. When I'm working on somebody, I can generally tell them what type of occupation they're in, if they work on a computer all day, and tell them exactly how their computer's set up, how many screens they have, and which way they're turning their head all day. Because if you got two screens, you're going to use one screen most of the time. That's going to be your home screen, and you're going to sit there with your head turned just ever so slightly to one side. And that's the screen you're going to stare at most of your day, and the other side of your neck's going to get all knotted up, cause headaches on that side of your head. And I did that to a girl at the bank. We got my business account at one of the local banks, and I was talking to the teller, and I told her, I said, you know what? I'll bet you get headaches. And she says, yeah, I do. And I said, I'll bet they're on the left side of your head, right above your eye. And she says, how do you know that? I could tell by the way the computer was set up that she worked at doing her banking. She's standing there, she's a teller. The computer screen was down and to her right. And I could just tell by her head position that that's the muscle she's straining on, those nerves. I handed her a card, said, hey, come in and see me. You know, we can get those knots worked out. A lot of times, like in that situation, it's pretty hard to avoid. You can't reset your computer screens. You can't move your monitors around so you're in a better position. The best position to have your monitors in and your keyboard is lined up with your shoulders like dominoes. You want your shoulders, the keyboard, and the screen to be nice and parallel with each other so you're not sitting twisted. When you're watching TV in your favorite chair or your favorite spot on the couch, if the TV's off to one side and you're sitting there with your head turned, you're going to spend a lot of time with your head locked in that little bit of a turn, and that's going to start locking up your muscles. If you use a cell phone, I use my cell phone constantly. I own a business. And I have to keep reminding myself, don't hold my phone down by my chest and look down at it. Hold my phone up at around shoulder level when I'm looking at it. That way I'm looking down at it with my eyes and not looking down at it with my neck. Real common way to strain your neck muscles is on cell phones. Cell phones are going to keep me in business for the rest of my life. But it's kind of counterproductive for me, really, to tell all these people how to avoid getting knots, because, then they're not going to come back as often. But I'm not, just looking to make money off people. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to write your prescriptions and tell you got to come back, keep coming back for visits if I don't think you do. If I don't think it's beneficial, I'm not going to tell you, come in once a week. I think a monthly massage is good for a tune-up, loosen things up, keep everything flowing well. And after, once you come in and see me a few times, or even sometimes just once, get all the problem areas worked out, a lot of people are good to go. And I don't see them again for a month or two sometimes. Then they come back for a tune-up, or they've been doing the same bad habits. It's kind of like, one of the examples is if you're reaching for something in the back seat of your car that's behind you, you're twisting and extending at the same time. Like if another example would be, think of trying to get your car keys out of your right pocket with your left hand. You're twisting and extending again. And that's kind of a painful thing to do. It's very uncomfortable, but we as a society, we like to do things the quick, easy way. Just go for it right now. Yeah, that kind of hurts, but we don't realize you're actually really straining those muscles. So, take care of yourself. When you do things, if you got to reach for something that's off to the side of you, take that 1 second to move your feet and reach for it. And if you do have any kind of pain, back pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, headaches, anything that's going on with you, come check me out. Come try an appointment. The worst that's going to happen is you're going to get a nice massage and get some of that pain to go away. And a lot of really chronic issues, like I've been saying all along, I've gotten to completely go away on people. The headaches, the back pain, completely eliminated. It's a lot of fun for me because I take a lot of pride in what I do. I get a real sense of gratification out of getting this problem to go away when nobody else has been able to help. I've got great prices. I'm only $50 per hour as opposed to, $80 or $100 an hour at a lot of the places that don't know how to do therapeutic massage. So go to my website again. It's Pain Management Arizona, just like the radio show is called, painmanagementarizona.com. And I got a link there to my main site, free stretching charts, free ebooks, and pick which location works best for you, because I can, just arrange a deal with one of the locations I could do massage at, that I can give my great price to everybody at all the locations. It's only $50 an hour, and you won't regret it. You will feel so much better. The pain will be gone or lessened greatly. You'll feel like $1 million. It's just a lot of fun. The people I had this morning, both mother and daughter, both of them were just so grateful when they left, and it made me feel good. They had a lot of work that needed to be done. The daughter was in a car accident a month ago, and this is the first time she's not had all that pain. and she's going to come back and we're going to work on her some more because couldn't get everything out in 1 hour, but can't always do that in 1 hour. But you will feel so much better. You will not regret it. And when we come back, let's see, we're going to, of course, talk more about pain management and some other things about nutrition and health and some of the stuff that we don't want to be eating in our foods and some stuff you don't even know is there. We'll be back.
Well, you couldn't be that man.
I'llFixYou.com. Therapeutic Massage with Trigger Point Therapy. This is real lasting pain relief. Regular massage is great, feels good, great for the body. But Trigger Point Therapy corrects the problem that's causing the pain at the source, even decades-old pain. Headaches, back pain, migraines, sciatic pain, and so much more. Safe, natural, and gentle, half the price of the big chains, only $50 per hour. Go to I'llFixYou.com.
Tweens have mastered the art of tuning out. Jen, there's a spider in the car. We're turning your room into a home gym. See? Nothing. But some messages need to get through, like making sure they're buckled up the whole ride, every time. Do whatever it takes to make your child listen. Jen, I friended your boyfriend.
Wait, what?
Buckle up, sweetie.
Never give up until they buckle up. Learn more at safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm Francis Battaglia, president of Independent Talk 1100 KFNX, and we're expanding our lineup of local talk shows. We're looking for individuals, business owners, and professionals to host their own radio talk show. This would be a new weekly show that either you pay for or help get sponsors to fund your show. You would pick the topics, select guests, and take calls from the listening audience. There is no experience necessary, and we provide training. Call me at 602-277-1100, extension 1463, 602-277-1100, extension 1463.
Listen to Healthy House Call, Arizona's most popular live wellness talk radio show, featuring functional and integrated medicine, right here on Independent Talk KFNX 1100 AM. Sponsored by Healthy Habit Health Foods. Come visit the real deal.
Folks, tune in every Saturday. Listen to myself, Brent, and Alex, and our guests as we talk about cryptocurrencies. If you don't know what Bitcoin is, you want to know what a blockchain is, all these crazy things they're talking about, we explain it all to you. The Wild West Crypto Show. Tune in to us every Saturday, 5 p.m., and you want to get in the crypto game. We'll make it easy for you to understand. We're a bunch of old country boys that just like sharing good information. Wild West Crypto Show.
Tune in every Saturday at 5 p.m. right here on Independent Talk 1100 KFNX.
Stay up late. Alex Jones, After Dark. Nights 1 to 4 a.m. Independent Talk, 1100 KFNX.
Hi, Rick and Dave here. The Elton Brothers on KFNX. Have you ever pulled in front of a listing, can't get a hold of anyone, and just wanted more info and photos? That's so annoying. Well, we have an app for you. Simply text Elton to 32323. It's completely free and downloads right to your mobile device. So any real estate sign across the valley, text Elton to 32323 and get all the MLS info right to your phone. Immediately. The Elton Brothers, putting real estate in the palm of your hand.
Tune in Thursdays at 11 a.m.
Welcome back to Pain Management Arizona. I'm Bob Miller. I'm licensed massage therapist, owner of New Serenity Massage. I also specialize in trigger point therapy and pain management. Not just your foo-foo massage. This is real pain management. Get rid of those issues that you've not been able to find help for. You have found it now. If you know someone that has pain issues that is always saying I always get headaches or my back's killing me all the time, give them my information. Tell them painmanagementarizona.com. I got a video on there explaining what trigger points are and how we get rid of them, how I get rid of them. I refer to myself as we, but I am a sole proprietor of my own business. Once I do start getting big enough to start hiring employees, I will have to retrain them and how to do what I do, because this is the most effective pain management system that is around. It's actually, It's kind of, I've been called the Bruce Lee of massage because Bruce Lee took so many different martial arts styles and made his own that was unbeatable. And I've done that with massage. I got out of school and I had this knowledge of how to do trigger point therapy and these great successes. And so I studied acupuncture, acupressure, shiatsu, Thai massage, lomi massage, and just looked at them all and put them on top of each other, held them up to the light and said, okay, what do they all have in common? And what do only a few of them do, or one or two of them do? That's probably unnecessary fluff. But when I checked what everything had in common, I started actually seeing what's really going on with the body. I studied the neuromuscular relations, the nervous system, the muscles, the bones, everything to such a deep degree that I was able to really find out what's going on. It's really interesting because, like acupuncture has been around. I think they found acupuncture tools from like 5,000 years ago. And there's still charts that they use today that were drawn up 3,000 years ago. And these acupuncture charts, they show the map of the body and spots that are identified as this is an area for headaches to put the needle here. And I look at those maps and I say, hey, that's the upper trapezius, a very common place people get a knot in the muscle that's on the accessory nerve that intervenes with the facial nerve that causes a headache behind the eye. So back 3,000 years ago, they had no real good concept of what the human anatomy was all about. It was illegal to dissect corpses for medical research. That was, sacrilege. They wouldn't let people do that. And so they really didn't know where the muscles went in the body, where their attachment points were. They didn't know what a nervous system was at all, or a lymphatic system. And now we know, and that's what I study. That's where, I can make my determinations on where I need to focus my talents, where I need to put my hands and explore the muscles based on what you tell me. A lot of the medical world is, you come in with symptoms A, B, and C, they recommend D, E, and F, and they call it XYZ. That is your diagnosis, because that's what's been written down before them, and, doctors, they just, most of what they do is based on what has gone before. With my technique, you tell me what your symptoms are, and I know where to start finding where the problem is, because it's not going to be exactly the same on everybody, but it's going to be in the same general muscle groups and nerve groups. Gentle trigger point therapy gets it to release, gets the pressure off the nerve. And that's one of the interesting things, is you can have a knot on a nerve, and that's where the problem is. But the symptom is going to be all the way down your leg into your foot. A knot in the hip area can cause tingling and numbness or pain in the foot, cause the calf to cramp up on you. But there's nothing actually wrong with the foot or the leg or the cramp. It's all up near the hip or near the spine. Stuff going on in the side of your neck or in your shoulder can cause tingling in the fingers. A lot of people have the tingling in the fingers, which is commonly misdiagnosed as carpal tunnel syndrome. And they end up getting surgery they don't need. And now they got a whole new set of problems. They've got the existing problem they had, and now they're trying to heal up from surgery they didn't need. It's very unfortunate, but it does happen quite often. And, like I said, take care of yourself. Nutrition is a good thing, I'm told. I have to go by my father. My father just turned 88 years old a few weeks ago. He plays volleyball with a bunch of people that are like 60 years younger than he is. He's drank soda pop all his life. He puts salt on pepperoni pizza. And so I'm not seeing the real stress in trying to, restrict yourself. And, his philosophy was calories in, calories out, try to, be active enough to burn off, as much calories as you're taking in. and he's in awesome shape. Sharp as a tack, and I need to lose a few pounds myself, but I just need to get back on my exercise program myself. But stretching is, I want to emphasize again, stretching is very good for the body. It helps to prevent knots. Stretching will not get rid of the knots you already have, but it will help prevent them. And with the big craze in, the nutrition and people getting upset about everything that's in their food, it's that's the stuff about that people are getting upset about. I was looking at what the FDA allows in food products. It's in the FDA handbook of like an example, ground cinnamon, for example, can contain up to 400 insect fragments per 50 grams. That's really, that's pretty bad. Wheat, for example, can contain up to an average of 9 rodent dropping pellets per kilogram. So the FDA allows rat poop and insect fragments. Canned and frozen peaches permit up to 3% of the fruit to be wormy or moldy. So if you like peaches, just know that 3% of them are allowed to be moldy and rotting. And the list goes on and on. The one that upsets me is it was the tomato products, including canned tomatoes, up to 1 maggot per 500 grams, and tomato juice and tomato paste, like what's on my pizza, up to 1 maggot per 100 grams for both. So that's about 3 maggots per pizza is allowed by the FDA. But no, let's go after the sugar. The sugar is bad for you. The maggots are okay, but the sugar is bad for you. But again, my name is Bob Miller. I'm a licensed massage therapist. I am one of the few specialists in neuromuscular trigger point therapy. I do pain management. I can do a fluffy massage if that's what you're looking for relaxation. But I find 99% of the people have some kind of pain issue or tension they want relieved. And I have the technique to relieve that. I have 3 offices that I could see you at, and they are scattered around the valley in Peoria, Phoenix, and Goodyear. Price is only $50 an hour. Remember, I'llFixYou.com. Easy way to remember the website, or go to painmanagementarizona.com. Send an email to painmanagementarizona@gmail with contest in the title, and I will enter your name into a contest for a free massage. And if you know anybody who suffers with chronic pain and they haven't been able to get help, they were told they have to live with it, they probably don't. You probably don't. Make an appointment. Come see me. And if you can identify this song playing right now, you're going to go into a short list for the contest. Anybody that sends the name of this song, where this song is from, to painmanagementarizona@gmail.com, you're going to be on a very short list to win a free hour massage. I will be back next week with more tips on how to live pain-free. painmanagementarizona.com or I'llFixYou.com.
The information and opinions you hear on this radio show are those of the host, guests, and callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of KFNX, its affiliates, management, or advertisers.
I'llFixYou.com. Therapeutic massage with trigger point therapy. This is real lasting pain relief. Regular massage is great, feels good, great for the body. But trigger point therapy corrects the problem that's causing the pain at the source, even decades-old pain. Headaches, back pain, migraines, sciatic pain,